Hey guys, Joe Top Hat here. I know I haven't been posting anything since last December, and the only reason why I haven't was because I've been sick. I don't really know if I had COVID or not because I was never tested. What I could say was that I was mostly fine until I started coughing, and my cough was so bad at one point I could barely talk. And on days when it wasn't so bad, it would become unpredictable. I couldn't really do any filming because I would get into a big coughing fit. Well, make a long story short, the last few months have been hell. But I'm a lot better now, and I've been working on writing different scripts to try to catch up. Like, one request I got recently was to do a Q&A, and I'm not really sure I want to do that, but if you guys are interested, let me know in the comment section, and I'll do a video where you guys ask the questions in the comment section, and I'll answer as many as I can. But anyway, the things I'm working on, like the first review you're going to get is a review of The Easter Bunny Is Coming to Town. I just got done filming that, and I'm going to get in the process of editing it in time for Easter. I'm also working on a review of the Transformers movie from back in 1986. You know, the animated one where Optimus Prime died. Also, I have recently watched The Snoopy Show, and I have seen every episode. I'm right now gathering my thoughts on what I think of it. I'm also working on a new series called Great Animated Shows, and the first one in this series is going to be the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I have a lot of the script already written, but it's a lot longer than I anticipated, so it might be a while before I can get to that. And I've also recently watched the final episode of DuckTales, so I'm going to resume the DuckTales character comparison videos. I was originally going to do one earlier, but I decided to wait until the show was done after it was announced that season 3 would be its last, so I would know the characters more. Because as you know, I already have a video on Scrooge and Donald, but I don't think their characters have changed too much since the big reveal. Like the first one I'm going to do, which I've gotten a big request for, is Webby, and I'm not going to say anything beyond that. Like, those who already seen the final episode know the big twist. I'm not sure how I feel about it myself, but I'll talk about it more when I make the video. And I'm also working on like a companion piece to the great animated shows called Forgotten Animated Shows. This one is going to explore, as the title suggests, animated shows that have been forgotten over time, and the first one is going to be about Crusader Rabbit. As for like the Forgotten Peanuts characters or just the Peanuts characters videos, I know I didn't do any last year, and that wasn't by choice. It's just that I had a lot of other stuff on my plate. I'm still working on the script for Peppermint Patty and Marcy. That took longer than I anticipated. A really cool thing happened recently. Like, you remember the video I did on Schroeder where I stated that Schultz had named the character after somebody he met while working as a caddy for a golf course, but he never knew the guy's first name? Well, recently, a guy wrote in the comment section of that video stating that it was very likely that man was his father, Harold Schroeder Jr. Well, at first, I thought the guy was full of BS. I did not believe him 1 second. But then I became curious and I Googled his father's name and I looked at an obituary and I also read some old blogs about this, and it actually looks very likely that this man's father, Harold Schroeder Jr., was the Schroeder was whose name inspired the character. Admittedly, like, it can't be proven 100%, but the time that that Harold Schroeder worked as a caddy does correspond when Schultz did, and there was no other Schroeder around. And I asked the man what did his father think of it, and he said he thought it was pretty cool that Schultz named the character after him, but his father did not play the piano. That was pretty awesome. Maybe I'll talk more about it later. I don't know. I do have a bunch of other ideas, but again, I'm not going to say what they are in case plans change. And just so you guys know that even though I'm a lot better than I had been, I'm still not 100%. Like, no, over the years I would have big celebrations where I would do a bunch of videos every day, and I don't think I have the energy to do that, at least not yet. So you're not going to see something like those Peanuts videos I did in the month of, when was that? Well, leading up to the 70th anniversary of Peanuts. And speaking of Peanuts, I was not going to prioritize them this year because of how many I made last year. But now, but since I've been so long without posting a video, I don't really care. I'll make as many as you guys want or as many as I want. But that's all I have to say right now. And again, I'm sorry I've taken so long, but life happens. But, see you later.